Yes, fish fans, it's only Bonesy. Welcome to a bit of cold water carping. That's right, these colder months have arrived. Everyone's packed up their stuff and gone home. We're on Hillswood Lakes. There's nobody here. We're the only ones here. What's going on? Get your gear back out the garage, back in your car, and get back out in the lakes. What me and Gaz Hood aim to do over these winter months is we're going to show you how to keep bites coming in these colder days. Yeah, it can be a little bit uncomfortable on the bank, but if you layer up correctly, you ain't going to worry about it. You're going to be super comfortable. We're going to be doing day sessions and we're going to be doing overnighters. We're going to be doing 48-hour sessions, but we're going to still be out there showing you that you can still be out catching carp through the winter months. But I need to get this rod out, so that's enough of an introduction from me, and let's see if we can catch a carp. I forgot to put it up. This time I've remembered to wrap it up before I put it out. You see this people, this is the problem with having a Gaz Hood, pointing the camera at you saying, don't forget I've got to film that, don't forget I've got to film that. But we're out here and we're doing it, and now I'm wrapped up. So let's get this rod out, where I'll put a little bit of bait and see if we can catch a carp. Now it lit the clip. It's nice. This might be a bream, guys. This rod's gone off. It was nice to hear the alarms go, even if it is one of the dustbin lids. See now, the match angler in me will be like, ooh, happy with the breamage. Here it comes, look. Here it is. I'll tell you what, that's actually a really nice bream. Look at that. Look at that, fish fans. If I was sat on my seat box, I would be very happy catching those all day, I know that much. Just go. Look at that, that's a proper bream. Cheers, baby. Oh. Go and find the carpage. There you go, go on. Off she goes. Do love a bream. Right. Did think that solid bag would do that, but we will persist. Let's see if we can catch a carp on one instead. We've had a nice snotter. Hunted that another bag out. Just moved it to the right a little bit. I'm just going to keep roving the bag around. You know, I may pick up a few bream, but for every bream feeding, there's a carp feeding. Sometimes you just have to put up with them. It's like broken bickies, isn't it? Remember broken bickies? But I'm going to get some proper stinking. Oh yeah. So I've started out with 2 on that baited spot, and I've been roving a bag round, but as I expected, there's quite a few bream in here, and the bag with the pellets, I'm just catching bream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap it over to another Snowman Setup, and I'm going to start roving that around. So I've got a baited area, put a little bit of bait on it, I haven't gone crazy. I've put 2 rods straight on it, and the other one I'm going to start just roving around the same sort of area. You know, I still haven't seen any fish yet, haven't seen any signs of fish, so just keep moving it around, leave it there for like half an hour, just seeing if we can get a quick bite. You know, if you're a method feeder fishing on it, like sat on the seat box, they will get quick bites like that. So I'll keep one roving around, dipping it in a bit of liquid so there's some attraction there. So I'm going to swap it over to a lead clip now, away from the solid bag, and just put a normal rig on it. So let's get one quickly set up. So the solid bags have just bought me bream. I did know there was a lot in here, and I did think it might happen, but it's always worth giving it a go. Solid bags just such a good method. So what I'm going to do now, in just the essence of being prepared, is I'm going to sit and tie up some bags. So in my little solid bag bucket, I've got plenty of bags ready tied for my next session where solid bags may work. Let's get a few tied, shall we? Make use of the day in the sun. So I'll quickly just run you through the rig that I'm using after swapping from the solid bag. Now, I'm using the Snowman Setup, and the Snowman Setup is very simply where you take a small pop-up and put it on top of a larger bottom bait. Called a Snowman Rig for obvious reasons. It looks like a little snowman. There's a couple of things I tend to do with it. One is I tend to get my bottom bait and I just trim it off flat, and I do exactly the same with pop-up, just taking a small amount off, just very little bit like that with my scissors. And then I stick them together, and I just find that it sits just that little bit better. Oh, there's a bit of a bleep on one of the rods. I think it might be just the bobbin swinging with that little bit of wind. But back to the Snowman Setup. So, and the flat base just makes it sit nice, and all I'm going to do, pierce it from the top down so you get the snowman on top, straight through the bottom of the bottom bait. And then I've got rigs ready tied up. I've used some of the 20-pound uncoated Signet hook link. I've got some 2mm shrink tube there, a little bit of hook silicone, and that is a size 6 curved shank hook. And I think that because of the big bait, I'm using a size 18. I wanted a slightly larger hook, so I'm going to pop that on. But you can also notice that the loop of my hair is quite long, and the reason I do that is so that the knot sits in the bottom bait, because where you pierce it and then pull it down onto your hair, what will happen is the bottom bait will slide away from the pop-up. So by having that long loop, the little knot just sits in the bottom bait and keeps it nice and tight. So I'm just going to pull it out. I've got a little hair stop here. Drop that on through the loop, pull it up tight, a little bit of separation, and then that sits on the bottom, lovely like that. The pop-up just holds it up, and that will deter the bream. Because of the big bottom bait, the bream just aren't going to get that in their mouth unless they're really big. I know the carp, you'd think, you know, a double-figured carp's got a mouth plenty big enough for that, but yeah, that's the rig that I'm swapping over to. I've just got to put a loop and a anti-tangle on, and then I'll dispatch that bad boy out there. There we go. First bite of the day that isn't a bream. This is most certainly a carp. Just had to put a bit of pressure on it because there's a buoy out in the water, and I was slightly worried about the fish kiting left and getting wrapped around the buoy. I've managed to turn it. Now it's coming back towards us. So in shallow water, it's quite a good idea to keep your tip low and just bring the fish back very gently, because as you're pulling it up, it's trying to go down all the time. You just want it to feel like it's just coming straight back at the same level it's swimming. Cool. Let's just get the other side of the camera, man. See where it is. Gone right down that edge. Where are you? There you are. Little tip when you want to know where the fish is, especially at night, if you just dip your tip of your rod in the water and lift it up, then it just leaves a line and you can see exactly where the fish is and where it's going. Very gently bring this back in. I'll get over there to be net. She's coming slowly. This is great fun. It's always nice to get a bite out of a lake that you've never fished before. Fish has just gone left. I'm just keeping an eye on them other lines in case it picks one of them up. There we go, it's picked up one of them lines. So it's going. It's gone underneath, so I'm going to have to just pick that up. Go underneath that one. Oh, right. Here we go. Just picked up the other one as well. Bit of knitting. Drop that down again.
You wouldn't have to do that if you didn't play him like a girl.
Play him like a girl. Play him properly. She comes. That's that one. Not too far away. There she is. She's in the net. There we go. First fish from Earlswood. Have a little look at her. Lovely looking mirror carp. Yeah. Happy days, bit of cold water carping. There we go, first fish landed. What I've done, just put it in the retainer for a second while Gaz will get his cameras and that ready, take some pictures. But more importantly, what I want to do is if there's one fish, there's more than likely two. And if there's two, there's more than likely four, and so on and so forth. So what I need to do is get this rod straight back up the spot. I've got another rig ready already, all dipped up. It's been sat there waiting just in case we've got a bite. The rod's been wrapped back up to the same spot. And I'm going to hunt this straight back out, straight into the same spot, and hopefully if there's some more fish there, I can bang another one. So here we go. Switching from the solid bag was definitely the right move to avoid the bream, and moving over to the Snowman Rig, because we've been rewarded with a £21 mirror. Do you look at that? Absolutely stoked. Well happy. Cold winter carping at its best. You take this on any day of the week when you're out fishing. And I can't believe we've come down here and there's no one here. We've run down for the day. We've still got a couple of hours of daylight left. So there might be another bite left in it. So don't forget, going out in these cooler months, it's definitely worth it with little rewards like that. £21, hard fighting mirror carp. and I'm happy as Larry. Thank you very much for visiting. Monsieur Carp, let's get you out of here, send you back. Hopefully one of your mates will come visit us then. Off you go. Cold winter. Oh, what's cold? Should we do a little bit about the lake we're fishing? So just a little bit of information about the lake. This is Earlswood Lakes. It's based in Solihull. There's two parts of the lake. It's about, what is it, how many acres? It's got to be 50 acres, isn't it? There I go, on my way. There you go. Look at that. What a fish. Absolutely nailed as well. There's no way that hook was coming out of there. Hot now from all that. Happy days there. Love it. Just want more. More. So here we go, fish number 2. And as before, the important bit for me was definitely to get the fish all sorted and in the retainer while I got the rod straight back out on the spot. Because where there's 2 fish, there's normally more. So let's get this one photographed. Who knows, might be another fish for the end of the day. So there we go, fish number 2 and one absolute belter that is, look at it. If I'd have known there was fish like this so close to my home in this lake, I most certainly would have been fishing up here a lot more. 21 pound 12 ounce, second fish, and this time it was off the baited area. So the first one came to the roving snowman. This one is off the bait that I put out earlier, some corn, some chop DNA bug, and some whole 18 millers. And again, Snowman Rig has absolutely nailed it, and I'm absolutely buzzing. We've still got about an hour of daylight left, and I'm really hoping I can get into one more fish here at Earlswood Lakes. But for now, we're going to get this one back and wait for maybe another take. So there we go, number 2, and an absolutely scaly banger. Can't fault that. Thank you very much, Earlswood. Send you back. Off you go, baby. Yeah, come on, one more. So here we go. I was literally just saying to Gaz, right, come on then, let's get the rods in. It's time to get going. And one of the rods has tanked off again. This is actually the Snowman that I'm fishing away from the baited area. And it just, 3 fish in a day, cold water, we're towards the end of November. We've had a mega little session. I'm so pleased, I absolutely love this. Definitely something that if you're not getting out there in like these colder months, you're sitting at home, you've packed up your tackle, you're really missing out. Because you know, you get the right kit on, you sit here, keep nice and cosy, just small amounts of baits, the right rigs, and you can have a great day. Absolutely buzzing, love it. The water temperatures are pretty low. You're talking about 8 or 9 degrees. And this is our 3rd bite of the day. It's funny, it's been a proper feeding spell. We didn't have a bite all morning. You know, we got here first light, we've got some bait out, got the rods out, and nothing. Right till 3 o'clock. And as we're just coming into darkness now, in the last 2 hours I've had 3 bites. I've had 2 21 pound mirrors, and I'm just about to land a little common. And that is going to finish off my day perfectly. Absolutely love it. Look at that. An absolutely banging common. Yes, come on. So there we go. 3rd fish of the day. What a great little day session we've had at Earlswood Lakes. We've had 2 absolute banging mirrors, including that proper scaly one, and then to finish it off, a pristine little common. I am one happy boy. I really do love this time of year. It's so quiet out here and there's still so many bites to be had. One thing's for sure, if you've packed up your gear and you are sat at home now watching this, you need to get back out because these fish are still here. You know, get the right gear, get nice and comfortable, make sure you're warm, and you could just have them. And you can have a smile like me. Yes, fish fans. Come on, baby. Right, let's let it go. And we're going to get the rods packed up. And me and Gaz are going to head home for a nice hot meal and a cup of tea. See you later, baby. So then fish fans, I'm still buzzing from that last fish. We've had a cracking day here at Hillswood Lakes and I really hope that you've enjoyed this first instalment of cold water carping. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we're going to be releasing more episodes like this through the winter months and hopefully we're going to have loads more banging carp to show you. And in the words of Adam Reed, you ain't going to catch them sat at home, so get yourselves out there.